Okay, so we're still moving with the Itoko Geki, the moving attack drill. We've done the variations. We learned the base, we learned the straight, we've learned a variation of 45s. Now we're going to learn some variations to the opening and then some of the changes when we go to turn, because we're going to go forward and back forward. But changing directions is important as well. So the first things we're going to do is learn from our opening. Masubidachi means our heels are together, our toes are apart. Make sure it's wide enough that a foot could step in between there, not too close and not too far apart, just natural 45-degree angles. Hands against our legs. From Masubidachi, this is one way we've learned so far. We went yoi, and then we would step back and low block other arm. We'd step back, Zenkutsudashi, and low block. That was one way. Now we're going to learn another way. We're going to start with yoi, and then we're going to old way. Old way, Sensei had taught us. So old way would be we breathe in, and we're prepared here. Old way of opening. So again, we come here is the newer way. The new way is we step back in with right leg, left leg low block. Or we would start here with the old way. We breathe in. So breathe in. And lock into position. Our fists are beside our body. We're locked in, ready. Then what we're going to do is we're going to step forward, low block. Okay, so that's going to be our new variation. So the variation is going to be to open the old way and to step forward before we start any of it. Okay, so that's important. That's the first thing. So remember, each time we do a new variation, we got to listen, we got to watch, we got to focus, pay attention. You're going to hear it, you're going to see it, and then we're going to do it. So make sure you write it down. It's another learning form. Everything you can. Say it out loud. There's another learning form. You incorporate all those things. You're going to remember it. If you just watch and copy, and you need to be fed just like from a spoon, we never learn. You must try it, which means you got to write it down, you got to try it, you got to see it, you got to hear it, you got to do it. So let's just put it all together. Dojo, ready? So kyosuke. Yoi, old fashioned. Breathe in and out into lock position. Right. Okay, or yoi, hajime. From here, step forward. Now, we're going to repeat what you already know. Front kick, lunge punch, just watch first. Back fist, reverse punch. Negowashi, high block. Kick, land, punch. Shift, low block. Shift, punch, punch. Now, same thing as before. This time here you have two options. We're either going to use our front leg and step over, turn in low block, so we're going back this direction, or we're going to use our back leg across and low block. So either one of those is pretty simple. We take our front leg and we step across like a big benso kudashi. And then we pivot and our hips are square. So we're balanced. Or we take our back leg and slide to the side like a benso kudashi behind us, pivot, and still sink into a zen kutsudashi. Our hips are square, heading back the other direction. That's a very important thing. You've got to make sure your steps, when you step across, it's not shallow. Here, let me get back so you can see. It's not too close for when you turn, then you're not wide enough. Your base has to be like an oak tree. It can't be like a little tiny tree and the big wind comes and it snaps because there's no base. I want you to be an oak tree. That's why we're standing like an oak tree. Nice and wide, nice wide base. Wind comes over, big canopy over top, just sort of sways a little bit, but the roots are what's holding us into the ground and the trunks are supporting it. So think of yourself as a tree, I guess. So here we go. So we're going to practice these turns. So let's take the front leg first. The front leg, we're going to step across, stay low, bend sokudashi, pivot, and low block. Then we'll take the back leg, step across, pivot, and low block. Okay? So those two moves we're going to practice over and over to make sure you got it, because that's part of this drill. You got to be able to turn. So if we don't practice it, you're never going to do it. So front leg, pivot, low block, and then let's go back leg, pivot, low block. Remember, don't come up high or you get all wobbly. Stay low. Pivot, low block, pivot, low block. Okay? So those are some of the basics that we got to work on. So you can practice those in between your drills. You can practice all by yourself. It's moate. Turn around and let's make sure we understand. We're going to do it again, over and over and over and over. It just doesn't stop. The room never creates walls. We just go forward, we can go back, we can turn and face the other direction. Instead of going forward and facing, we just turn and face the other direction and attack it the same way. So let's try that. Ready? Old opening. Go. Come on. 8. Ichi. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Roku. Get ready. We're going to pivot and go behind us. Ready? Pivot. Low block. Ichi. Ni. San. Inside block. Shi. Go. Roku. Front leg, pivoting across. Ready? Go. Ichi. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Roku. And step back to close. Oh, something different. We step back to close. Another variation. So this drill is going to change a few of your preconceived. Our brain knows it only one way. We have to strip that back down, relearn it, add another component, and relearn that. Don't always think Idoko Geki. Oh, I know what that is. No. Listen to the instructions. We're going to do Idoko Geki going to 45 degree, no lunge punch back fist. Oh, okay. Oh, we're going to do Idoko Geki opening old way, and we're going to go forward, turn, go back, turn, and come forward. Looks like some of our katas say Sanjian concept where we turn, pivot, come back, turn, pivot. So idea is the same. So make sure that we're prepared for learning by listening, not assuming you know the drill. Okay? So let's try with the left side this time. Old opening. So remember, old opening, this time we're going to have to use our left leg. And we move, we breathe in. And we step forward. 8! Low block. Now we're ready to begin. Ready? Ichi. Kick punch. Ni. Back fist punch. San. Nikawashi. High block. Shi. Kick punch. Go. Shift low block. Roku. Punch punch. Front leg slides over. Low block. Ready? Move. Ichi, kick punch. Ni, back fist punch. San, Nikawashi, inside block. Shi, kick punch. Go, shift low block. Roku, punch punch. Get ready, front leg steps over. Low block, move. Ichi, kick punch. Ni, back fist punch. San, Nikawashi, low block. Shi, kick punch. Go, shift low block. Roku, punch, punch, and step back. Okay? So that is a variation to our Idoko Geki, using the old opening with the turns to continue this drill without fear of space. We can continue this drill if we only had 3 feet of space. We could do this drill 4 feet of space. We just turn and go back the other way. You don't have to have big space. Practice in little space. That's what this drill's for. Okay, give skate. Right.